It's your girl Kimberlee Nicole Smith, the Tenacious Rose, here live in Louisville, Kentucky, with my little dude, celebrating Juneteenth. And we're at Roots 101 to celebrate the launch of the Unknown Project with Ideas xLab. So JoJo wants to be in it too. So this is a great opportunity to share with my boys what Juneteenth is about, what this project is about, introduce them to some amazing artists, the dopest people I know. So happy that the Greater Sun Foundation asked us to be here to celebrate. There's a ton of speakers. There's a spoken word artist performing right now, y'all. So let me take you inside so we can see what's going on. Come with me.
From the Ivory Coast to the west coast of Compton, we gonna back freedom free. From the south side of Chicago to the west side of Louisville, we gonna back freedom free.
I'm the co-founder and CEO of Ideas xLab, Josh Miller, and we're an artist-run nonprofit here in Louisville, Kentucky. And over 2 years ago, we started working on the Unknown Project. So my team member, Hannah Drake, took a trip to the Lynching Museum in Alabama and saw all of the columns labeled about Kentucky, but many of them were labeled unknown. And at the same time, the Fraser Museum came forward and we're asking about doing a project around the story of the Blackburns, who were an enslaved couple that escaped from Louisville, made their way across the river and all the way to Canada. And so between those two facets, our travels to Senegal, West Africa in 2016, seeing a Senegalese naming ceremony, going to Gorée Island and the House of Slaves, work in Natchez, Mississippi, and seeing the plantation, seeing that when you asked about where the enslaved people lived, they had either demolished it or renovated it, and then coming to Louisville and Kentucky and not knowing the full history, the names, the stories of people, knowing that we could go across the river and there's Freedom Lane Cemetery with 300 unmarked graves. All of those things really informed the Unknown Project and the various facets of what we are seeking to accomplish together. So today we installed On the Banks of Freedom. It's a public art installation. It includes 2 benches that are granite, limestone, and steel. In the back of the benches, in the granite, has been sandblasted the names of enslaved people that came forward through the project, quotes from community members, and portraits that collectively represent an enslaved man and an enslaved woman.
And together we've collaborated on the design, the material that's used, and the names that are placed on the granite slabs on the back side.
And around the base of the bench, which has been painted black, is a chain that has been broken.
What impact do you think this particular piece of art is going to have on this community?
I think that it's going to open up dialogue now. It's something that has been needed for a long time. It's time for us to tell our story.
Standing on the end of the platform facing Indiana, which would have been the beginning of the road to freedom, we have multiple sets of footprints from Black Louisvillians, sandblasted and paired with names of enslaved people, and then one says unknown. So you can actually stand in those footprints and look across, like many people probably did, wondering if they could get across, if they could start on that road to freedom.
People have divided themselves among each other and said that I'm black and I hate white people. I'm white and I hate black people. I'm Latin American and I hate hillbilly. I'm hillbilly and I hate Native American. We fighting among each other. All power to all people. Say it with me. All power. All people. All power to all people. All power to all people. It's the people's thing. Socialism is the people. The last words on my list is I am a revolutionary. I am a revolutionary.
The best part about it was you were directly immersed into the history of what this community, this state has actually gone through, and they told the beautiful story through the lens of art. And when you get an opportunity to visit Louisville, you will definitely see what artists in action can be.
So don't forget, we are actually the hosts of the podcast Art, Artists in Action. We're also on the board of the Greater Sum Foundation, and they are the ones that brought this to you. And we look forward to seeing you again soon.